Just make does this go? This won't go like live onto the Facebook page before the end of the
No.
game. All right.
All right. Hello, everyone. We are with Billy, the fourth person voted out of Ascendant Season 2 Rise of Rome. Before we start with the questions, do you have anything you would like to say?
Not really, honestly. I pretty much I said what I meant. You know, I wish them all luck. I hope that they perform well, and I bid them adieu. Nothing really comes to mind. I'll whatever questions you got, I'll give answers to. But I don't really have much to say.
Okay. So, what do you think you could have done different with your gameplay?
Mhm. Probably have been a little less trusting. I mean, I exposed a lot of secrets to JG early on, hoping because me and him had never played together before, and I was really hoping to try to build a little bit of trust with him. And it obviously didn't go that way, but that's probably what I've done a little bit different. Maybe tried to been a little more social. It sucks being a student who has afternoon classes when everyone else is asleep in the mornings. I'm busy in the afternoons, but if that's what I could have done differently, I would have. I honestly really don't have regrets on how I play these games. I never do.
So, we saw you in an alliance that was made by Ali
Mm-hmm.
called El Pueblo, which is the village in Spanish.
Yep.
Now, this goes to
I mean, I've already explained my professionals. There's that Skype group on minis.
right.
And we're all a part of the village, and I believe it was like five of us in the game together. So, uh, and a few of us, as I've mentioned as well, are going to Pittsburgh. I don't think is Allie.
I don't know. She's
She
trying.
keeps debating it, but like yeah. So four out of five of us are going to Pittsburgh, and so yeah, I felt that alliance was pretty solid. So I, at least my original intention, I had no inkling of wanting to break it up yet. And I guess somehow, without even talking about it, they caught wind, found me non-trustworthy. So
Right. So, that leads to the next question. I know no one in your position would say like, "Oh, you're no one." They wouldn't expect it. But would you? Were you the one? Did you expect that you'd be the first one out of that alliance to be out of the game?
I knew if I wasn't the first to act on it, I feel like I definitely would have been. I feel like, I mean, JG and Austin are boyfriends, so I knew that those two had something real tight, and both Allie and Emily had been in that group longer than I have, so I feel like I definitely was at the bottom of that alliance. Yeah, that's the reason I debated wanting to break it whenever I got the chance.
So that leads to the next question. Who do you feel most betrayed by and why?
Well, there was one person who voted with me, so I mean, what was the question again? Sorry, I was
Who
reading
do you
something.
feel most betrayed by and why? And there goes the
I
basket.
mean, just from what I can tell, JG was involved, so I don't know. Me opening up to him a little bit more does sting. I mean, it. I do everything in my power not to take these games personal, and because they're freaking games. Like we're all trying to have fun. We're all trying to do things differently, but I don't know. Probably JG. What?
The vacuum was going on, so I didn't want to unmute and the recording pick it up. So how did your strategy change in this game compared to other orgs you played in? And again,
You're good. You're good. My strategy changed. Well, usually I have to build up social connections right away, like a lot more. But this one, and in my opinion, it was unfortunate that that alliance was there. I feel like usually I have to build these connections and I can get a really good tell on who's who and everything. And this one, that alliance was just handpicked for me, and there was nothing I could have really done to stop it because each of them had some connections with someone else in the cast as well. So that if I tried to do something, they go right back to them. So really, I don't know. I feel like that alliance being in the game easily was the worst thing that could have happened to me. If you need to, you can type the questions.
so in your opinion, since we are not confirming whether there is a merge or not, who do you think is playing the best game right now and would make it fun?
It's tough for me to say, just because everyone is. I mean, I've been separated from almost half this cast for a good part of the game, so I really don't know who I feel. I mean, right now, since he got the fucking balls to take me out, I'm gonna throw JG in that. So and like I said, in my opinion, was it a smart move? Probably. I will always admit that. I'm not gonna be salty about it. It's a game move, and they took out someone who was a threat to them. That is fine with me. So, yeah, I do have to say probably JG. I give credit to Rocky for, finding a hole and getting himself out of the situation, but
So, who do you think, or who do you hope who do you want to go home next week? In your opinion, who do you think is going to go home next week?
who I think is or who I want?
Who you want, or who do you hope for?
I hope that, some of these. I do hope Logan goes far. He's a new player. I want him to experience and have fun with these orgs. I really do. Other than that, I mean, I do hope that El Pueblo goes far. If I'm in an alliance and I'm taken out, even if it's by them, I do hope for the best for them. But really, yeah, I don't really have anyone in particular that I want to go far or who I see going next.
Okay, so another question that can tie with who's playing the best game and vice versa. Who are you rooting for to win? Like, who is your person that you want to win this season of Ascendant Season 2?
Let's go to random.org real quick. I'm going to hope Allie wins. I'll give it to Allie. You know what? She's just too nice. I mean, she's so open and honest about everything. I'm rooting for Allie. I don't think she'll win, but if she gets to the end, she could easily win a jury over.
Well, that concludes the questionnaire part of this interview. Before I stop the recording, do you have any last minute final things you would like to state?
I am sorry to those in the viewers lounge who I let down. I'm sure I was everybody's favorite. I mean, look at me. Everyone loves the fat white dude. I've got no regrets on how I play. I never do. And sucks that I'm out early, but I had a blast and nothing much.
All right, I'm gonna stop the recording. And yeah. Did it stop recording? Oh, no, it did not.